Welcome back. Actor Jonathan Tucker got his start starring in films like The Virgin Suicides alongside Kirsten Dunst. And you may recognize him more recently from his hit direct-TV show Kingdom.
Yes, in the upcoming NBC drama Debris, Jonathan plays a federal agent working to solve the mystery of why debris from an alien spaceship is causing strange things to happen here on Earth. Bum, bum, bum. Jonathan joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you guys. Thanks for having me on. It's a really fun show to be promoting.
Oh, we love having you here, and we want to talk about Debris because you're playing a CIA agent trying to solve this cosmic mystery. I thought it was interesting when I read that you actually say your character hits pretty close to home for you. How so?
Well, I mean, this is this great opportunity where something fantastic is happening. You know, we've got this debris from an alien spaceship that's now falling through the Western Hemisphere, and you don't really have to work on the backstory in terms of how you're going to respond to that as a character, because I'd respond probably the same way, which is this is really wild.
Good point.
Right. The timing of this is interesting. As I understand it, you were in the middle of filming the pilot episode before the pandemic hit, and then you had to quarantine before you resumed. And then we hear your very first day back to filming turned out to be a painful one for you. What happened?
I'm surprised that I'm being asked this now. This is kind of I haven't really shared this even with some of my friends. So, so now they're gonna find out.
They're gonna
know. The first day back, you know, I was so excited about filming. I've been working now as an actor for 27 years, and I've only gotten more excited about the process and thankful for the opportunities that have come my way. And that first day, I'm texting folks at NBC and Legendary and friends and family. I'm like, we're shooting a TV show. We're doing it. We're out here. It's so great. And the last scene, the last take, I was sprinting all day. And this was also a sprinting scene. And I thought like a light fell from the ceiling or something. And I fell down and they called a wrap. And I was expecting, you know, maybe some of the crew members to come over and say, hey, we're so sorry, or are you okay? But everybody went about their business. And these are Canadians, you know, so they're very polite. I immediately knew something was up. And it turned out, unfortunately, that my Achilles heel ruptured.
Wow.
And my Achilles tendon.
Ouch.
So that was a wake-up call. And there's nothing more concerning than shutting down a film production for upwards of a month, particularly when there's 200 people who are waiting for a job and holding out. So it was a lot of responsibility, but I had an incredible team up here, an incredible physio team. And, you know, I had the American can-do spirit of we're going to get back on our feet and we're going to shoot.
Awesome.
Well, there you go.
Happy you're doing okay and happy you can get back up to filming.
Yeah.
I just have to ask about your adorable twins. I mean, 2-year-olds in one house at the same time during the pandemic. And look at this picture. Oh, my gosh, that is so cute. What have you learned? And what have you learned from them?
Oh boy! Well, I don't say I don't say they're two kids. I don't say they're twins. Twins should be two kids at the same time. It's a totally different definition. But I think they make you appreciate what's really important in life. And you know, when you look at our show, it's really a conduit to ask the sort of questions about who we are as a species and what would change if we realized that there was intelligent life form out there, and things that don't change, right? Faith, your family, your friendships, your relationships with people that you make over the time that is so limited here on Earth. And these two beautiful little creatures have opened the capacity of my heart greater than I ever could have possibly expected.
That's certainly so relatable. Cheers to that. Jonathan, it was a delight to talk to you. Congratulations on the show.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Absolutely.
I enjoy, speaking to people as a politician. It's fun. It's fun when you get to do it as a job. I mean, that's what's such a great thing about being an actor.
Small business is the heart and soul of our economy. So this room, more than any other room in the state, represents our potential for an economic recovery. Thank you all so much for coming out this evening. It has been a pleasure.
I mean, what person in their right mind would ever want to subject themselves to having every single thing scrutinized? And it's terrible because we don't get great leaders, so often, not enough for them. But so it's fun to play it as an actor. Hi, I am Jonathan Tucker and I'm flashing back to Parenthood. I had a number of friends who had worked on Parenthood or were working on Parenthood, and everybody also talked about what a family was like in real life. So it had this familial kind of beacon shining out of the Universal lot that people talk about in town. And I got a random phone call from Jason Katims, who said, "Love to have you come and work on the show. We'd love to have you be kind of a regular, but we can't commit to that. So here's what I'd like to do is kind of talk to you a little bit about what the character is and what the possibilities are in terms of storylines." And I played Bob Little, who was running at that point for, I think, city council. And I just loved diving into sort of the local political research, what these guys are really doing to, either out of ambition or out of meaningfully trying to change people's lives. And there's a lot to point to here. And ambition's not always bad. I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the fact that this was like the most divisive character that they have ever had in the writers' room. I didn't see him as being a bad guy, and I also was like, then when I remember I was talking to Sarah Watson, who's one of the writers and producers on the show at Craft Service, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that Bob Little." I'm like, "What do you mean that Bob Little?" I'm like, "He's great." And she kind of broke it down a little bit. I said, "Look, it's good to see two different perspectives." And frankly, fans felt the same way. I remember Monica Potter said, "Bob Little." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You liked him. You were his biggest fan. You came to work with him. He wants to do good." So it really made me chuckle. And yeah, people like, in real life, people love the character. So by far one of the strangest things in my career has been that hotel room scene with May. Oh my God, this is just bizarre. May even, she came to my wedding, and she, with our invitation, crashed our honeymoon. So it was, she remains a very close friend.
Christina! Hey,
Hello,
what
Bob.
are you doing in Sacramento?
Amber?
Hi. Aunt Christina, what are you doing here?
The hotel scene that we have, which is where Bob Little and May's character are potentially gonna, have a physical relationship, and it's interrupted by Monica Potter's character, who's May's aunt. That's where we really started to see that it was divisive. Like there was a meaningful conversation to be had here, because Monica was like, "I don't know if it's totally inappropriate. This doesn't seem so inappropriate, so I don't know what the issue is." But I enjoyed like the debate scene. There was a number of scenes where I'd have to talk without any written dialogue. So they said, just talk to this big group of people, like they're your constituents or potential voters. So one of the things I did was the midnight ride of Paul Revere, from Boston. So that's on the 18th of April, 175. Hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year, the midnight ride of Paul Revere. So I did that, and then I did. I explained and broke down credit default, swaps and derivatives, and mortgage-backed securities and things of that nature. Which I think was fun for some of the background artists to walk away feeling like they got some better understanding of what we were going through in that financial crisis. There's a legion of Parenthood fans. For some reason, we all like to get together in front of TV and weep with some fictional family. And people are like, "I just miss crying." I'm like, "What are you missing crying so much?" But I get it. That family really came together, and it came together on set as much as it did on camera. And the thing about shooting the show I'm doing now, which is a sci-fi show where we discover there's intelligent life form, is that it asks these questions of what doesn't change if you find out that we're not alone. And family is one of them. Nothing would change between you and your mom, your dad, or your kids, your aunts and uncles. Maybe it would only be stronger. So family is important to us, and that family, the Bravermans and the extended family from there, told some really meaningful stories that affected people in a really positive way. Parenthood was much more about exploring characters day in and day out. And Debris is a meaningful blend of character and plot. Week to week, we have stories about different people who encounter this wreckage, this alien wreckage, and what it does to them, how it affects them, and in turn, how it affects our characters, my co-star Ryan Steele, and my character. And so that's really the big difference. I think sometimes we really want our stories to be driven by plot, and sometimes we want them to be driven by character. And from time to time, you end up getting on a show where it's a bit of both, or it falls into one corner slightly more than the other. What I'm really enjoying about Debris is simply, getting to drive this story forward with a really dynamic concept that I'm frankly fascinated by. Are there aliens out there or not?
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.